I'm just so excited about today's video because I love to review perfumes that I love. Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm really glad to see all of you, and this one is gonna be a review on the brand new release from the German indie perfume house SP PARFUMS, and Sven's novelty is called SP MUSK, and this is how it looks. And I find that Sven's design is very special. It looks interesting, and I was privileged to get a little preview of SP MUSK, and when I first sampled it, it really stood out to me because it was not necessarily a very Sven Pritzkoleit perfume, because as you might know if you've seen a few SP PARFUMS reviews from the past from me, Sven Pritzkoleit, the owner and the founder of SP PARFUMS, is actually a pharmacist, so you can experience that herbal, planty, herbaceous sensation in some of his perfumes, and I prefer his floral and gourmand fragrances, but SP MUSK smells like nothing that Sven created in the past or I smelled, so I really like when perfume smells unique and has that secret, so I need to figure it out of what it reminds me of, and I'll tell you about that a little bit later. But first of all, as the name says, the word is in the name, it is a musky perfume. Actually, it is quite an unusual musky perfume, so maybe if you're expecting something traditional, animalic or vintage musky, that's not it. This is a different kind of musk with a high dose of white blossom in there, and for me that is more of a white floral accord, and I know that there is jasmine sambac in there, and I really enjoy scent of jasmine. But normally I can literally identify it right away that if fragrance is heavy on jasmine, I can smell it and recognize it. When with SP MUSK that was not really the case, because it smells just so abstract and quite atmospheric that I didn't even get that jasmine is one of the leading notes, because I smelled something else, something that reminded me of days from the past, and then I actually understood that there is acacia bloom in there. And here's the story. As I lived in Ukraine, our school ended in May, late May, and that is also the time when acacia trees bloom, and acacia blossom is very aromatic. It smells fresh and floral, but with a bit of greenery in the scent and even some honey-like facets. And my grandpa was a beekeeper, so honey from the late May that bees gathered from acacia is very precious. That's why I just love the aroma of acacia. It has a very special place in my heart, and I have never experienced a perfume with acacia blossom, so that's why SP MUSK is very special. It smells differently of all the other white floral compositions, and then that musk is gentle, it is more like a skin scent, and it has that quite youthful and pure quality. So the idea of SP MUSK was to create a perfume that would smell like your second skin, and I really like how it mellows into your skin and gives it a little bit of floral, but at the same time very fresh, and I would even say clean sensation. And you can imagine a beautiful moonstone that has this milky and white color, but at the same time it has that reflection showing some purple and even light green colors, and this is the way SP MUSK works on the skin. It glows instead of laying flat, so it is a little bit transparent but also super aromatic, and that's why I would say this is a very comfortable perfume, one of the most easygoing fragrances from SP PARFUMS, and it is just great for the everyday basis, work, or just casual occasions. And it is right in the middle, it is very unisex, not masculine or feminine, so I love the feeling that I get when I wear this fragrance. It is one of my favorites from SP PARFUMS, and if you're wondering which other fragrances I like, well, back in the days in 2016 as SP PARFUMS was launched and I got started with YouTube, I was one of the first who talked about Sven's perfumes, and Pink Patchouli is a true masterpiece in my opinion. It deserves an award, and that's why I wanted to collaborate with Sven, and we created another masterpiece, Powder and Dust, which was nominated and awarded as the best artisan perfume of 2019. I'm very proud of that, and those are my two favorites, and now SP Musk is another one, but Sven has so many perfumes to choose from, that's crazy. And you can definitely check out some previous reviews of mine on SP PARFUMES. All the links are going to be down below, as well as the link to the official website where you can get some samples, floral sprays or full bottles. I believe that if you order a full bottle, the shipping is free worldwide, and I get a lot of questions from the guys from the States where you can get SP PARFUMES online, and that's the modern world. I order a lot of things from the States, so you can order from Germany. And with that being said, I'm just very glad that I was one of the first who raved about SP PARFUMES, because nowadays SP PARFUMES gets a lot of attention from bloggers, and in my opinion it's well deserved, but that shows that I'm just like so good at discovering great niche and indie brands that other readers that have been into this business longer than me talk about years after that. And finally, I want to mention a giveaway of Sven's book that he wrote. It is in German, so it is going to be a German giveaway, and if you want to enter, you need to comment below what intrigues you about SP PARFUMES, and obviously you need to be subscribed to my channel. And I would like to ask you guys in general, are you familiar with SP PARFUMES? If so, what's your favorite perfume? I'd like to know that. And if not, which ones would you like to try? And does SP Musk sound interesting to you? It definitely smells very interesting, not like everything else out there. And I'd like to hear from you. If you have any questions, leave me all of that feedback in the comments below, and I'll answer everything. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to see your thumbs up if you enjoyed learning about this brand new perfume, and ring that bell so you'll get updates. And thank you so much again. Stay tuned, smell good. We'll see each other soon, really soon. Bye guys.